This is the storyteller's world.
It's the storyteller's world. It's the storyteller's world, a place for all to grow. We'll lighten up your world with something you should know. Every man, woman, boy and girl, join in the storyteller's world.
Welcome to the Storyteller's World. This channel is your gateway to a universe of captivating stories that inspire, educate, entertain, and enlighten. Here, every man, woman, boy, and girl can find tales to resonate with their daily lives. Our mission is to foster a love for storytelling while sparkling curiosity and empathy. Join us on this journey. And don't forget to leave your comments, suggestions, and thumbs up if our stories touch your heart. Share our videos freely from your networks and subscribe to stay updated by hitting the red subscribe button. Let the stories begin.
It's the storyteller's world, a place for all to grow. We'll lighten up your world with something you should know. Every man, woman, boy and girl, join in the storyteller's world. The storyteller's world.
This episode on the storyteller's world.
The storyteller's world.
Good morning, Jesus. Good morning, wake your sister. Oh yeah. I know you come from.
The bell rang 7 times, echoing through the Gemio house, signaling the start of another day. This was a routine wake-up call for the family, a prelude to their 6 a.m. prayers. Jude Gemio, the patriarch, ensured that everyone gathered in the living room to sing praises to God and to read from the Bible. For Alice, the youngest, this routine felt stifling. "I hate this," she muttered, dreading the roll call her father would initiate, from his wife Maria down to Alice herself. One afternoon, Jude's friend Ike visited, bringing warmth and familiarity. Alice served him a cold drink, her courtesy catching Ike's attention afresh. "Alice has become a very beautiful young lady," Ike said to Jude. "I would love her to marry my son, Goodwill. He'll be back from America next month." Jude, considering Ike's proposal, said, "I promise to pray about it." Over the next week, he and Maria sought divine guidance and felt assured that God approved the match. Maria called Alice with a sweetness that made Alice suspicious. "What's up, Mom?" Alice asked. Jude cleared his throat and began. "My daughter, we love you and want the best for you. Ike's son Goodwill is returning from America and we've been thinking about a marriage arrangement." Alice's frustration bubbled over. "So, what's that got to do with me?" she retorted. "Everything," Maria interjected, showing her childhood pictures of Alice and Goodwill playing together. "We've prayed, and God has given us the green light," Jude continued. "Think about it, my dear Alice, and let us know when you'll be home next. Here's his picture. Pray about it." Alice took the picture, feeling upset. She vented to her friends, Remy and Susie at university. "I'm not interested in some sissy who can't find himself a lady," she declared. Remy and Susie tried to persuade her to give Goodwill a chance, but Alice's mind was set. After graduation, Alice moved to a distant city for work, relishing her freedom. She quickly made friends with her work colleagues, Andrea and Jason, who introduced her to the city's vibrant nightlife. When they were out one lovely evening, she met Bullion, a charming scientist. "Hi, I'm Bullion," he introduced himself. His aftershave smile and confident demeanor captivated Alice. They talked and danced and soon after began dating. Bullion, unlike Goodwill, was intriguing and independent. After 2 months of being inseparable, he convinced Alice to move in with him, assuring her that he would pay for her current accommodation to keep her parents from finding out. Alice agreed, enjoying the liberation from her family's religious routine. But Alice's newfound freedom soon came crashing down on her. With a lump in her throat, she said, "Bullion, I'm pregnant." Fear and panic set in. "What are we going to do, Bullion?" she cried. "It's a taboo to get pregnant before marriage where I come from," she fretted, with tears rolling down her eyes. Bullion, trying to soothe her, responded, "Alice, darling, we will visit your parents once the morning sickness subsides." Meanwhile, her neighbor Lucy, a devout Christian, helped her with some chores and subtly reminded her of her Christian roots. One day, Alice received a call from her mother Maria, who had found out about the pregnancy from the grapevine. Her parents greeted her but did not talk about the rumors. Soon after, they paid Alice a surprise visit to confirm if what they had been hearing was true or not. There was a loud knock on the door. Bullion opened the door, and when Alice saw her parents come in, she stood transfixed. Jude, visibly upset, asked, "Even if this man is your choice, why didn't you bring him to us and let us do things properly? Alice, you're from a Christian home." That night, Alice went into labor. At hospital, Jude stayed outside praying while Bullion and Maria were with her. Alice gave birth to twin boys, John and Joshua, much to the surprise and bittersweet reaction of her family, who struggled with their disappointment. When the twins turned 2, Jude pressured Alice about marriage. A visit to Bullion's family home was arranged. When they arrived, Bullion ushered in his in-laws to be excitedly, "Go in and make yourselves comfortable. My family are eagerly expecting you. I'll join you shortly. Just getting something from the back garden." As they introduced themselves, ate, chatted, and waited, confusion and tension grew among Bullion's family. Eze, Bullion's grandfather, finally spoke. "Young lady, who did you say you were marrying again?" "Bullion," Alice responded shyly. She showed them the pictures of herself and Bullion. Eze looked pale and began to shake. "How old is he?" He pointed to the man in the picture. "He said he's 30, sir." Eze paused for a while, looking from one person to the other. He breathed deeply and said, "Bullion, our son, died 8 years ago at the age of 30. He signaled to Jude and led him to Bullion's grave behind the house, where they found the tomb unsealed." "That is very strange," Bullion's dad commented. As they looked closely, inside lay Bullion's body, dressed in the same clothes he had worn that morning. Jude fainted at the sight. Alice, now traumatized, realized that she had been living with a ghost. Her smart decision to defy her parents and choose her own path had led her to an unthinkable situation. She returned home with her parents, unable to bear the thought of having a ghostly lover and the children of a ghost. Each time she lay down, her sleep was haunted by the voice of a crafty turtle singing, "Smart Alice, smart Alice, when will you come to your senses and involve the Lord? Not until I'm being disgraced. Not until I've been disgraced. Disgraced, disgraced. Not until I've been disgraced." What a story. That will lead me to asking you some questions for discussion. Would you choose a spouse without involving your family, spiritual leader, or friends? Secondly, is matchmaking outdated? Also, Do you think that doing some feasibility studies on the family of your would-be spouse is going too far? How well do you know the person that you're committing yourself to? How involved would you let your parents be in your quest for an ideal spouse? I want to hear from you. And please keep the comments coming. The story of Smart Alice leaves readers questioning the balance between personal freedom and familial guidance, urging introspection about how well one knows the person they commit to and the potential consequences of dismissing traditional wisdom. Trust in the Spirit of God. Always listen to God's inner voice and directions when making important life decisions because of our limitations as man. Balance freedom and guidance. Embrace personal freedom while valuing the wisdom and guidance of your loved ones. Seek divine guidance. Take time to seek spiritual or divine guidance in major life decisions to find clarity and direction. Value family wisdom. Respect the experiences and insights of your family members as they often have your best interests at heart. Be open to new perspectives. Keep an open mind and give people a chance, even if they don't initially fit your expectations. But stay true to your beliefs. Remain firm in your values and beliefs, especially when facing external pressures or influences. Communicate openly. Honest and open communication with your family can prevent misunderstandings and build stronger relationships. You also need to take responsibility. Own your choices and their consequences and learn from them to grow stronger and wiser. Learn from disappointment. Use moments of disappointment and failure as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Embrace change. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Embrace change and adapt with resilience and courage. Value authenticity. Be authentic in your relationships and seek partners who respect and value you for who you are. Be cautious in relationships. Take time to know the background and the values of those you choose to commit to. Face your fears. Confront your fears and uncertainties head on, and do not let them dictate your choices. Cherish your roots. Never forget where you come from, and let your heritage and upbringing guide your journey. Reflect and learn. Regularly reflect on your experiences, learn from them, and use those lessons to make better decisions in future.
It's the storyteller's world, a place for all to grow. Well, lighten up your world with something you should know. Every man, woman, boy and girl, join in the storyteller's world.